My name is Gabe. I am super excited to be one of the guest speakers at this year's conference. I'm 19 years old. Actually, I've been taking online college classes at Spartanburg Community College. I'm visually impaired, which I have a little bit of vision. I can see if the light in a building is turned on or off, and I can see when the sun is rising or when it's setting. But one thing that I can't see that I wish I could is people, which I can sense if there's people in the room, but I can't see what they look like. I attended the California State School for the Blind. One thing that really surprised me is that everybody was going through the same things I was going through. So everybody knew Braille. I wasn't the only one with a white cane. I learned so much when I was there. I learned how to play goalball. We did a lot of tandem cycling. I was on the goalball team. We actually moved to Vancouver, Washington. I went to the Washington State School for the Blind. We heard that the School for the Blind over there was one of the best schools in the country for visually impaired students. I learned so much as well. I feel like I made great progress in my O&M skills. My last year, I was able to travel from my house to the school independently, or at the time I lived right across the street. I had an amazing O&M instructor who taught me how to cross the street, how to travel on the bus independently. It's kind of like finding your path, your tribe. I feel like it's ever so important to, find a group of people that, you make friends with, people that you can talk to about anything you could possibly think of. You learn a lot from them. I know when we lived in Michigan, the school I was going to at the time actually had to hire an O&M instructor. It was strange for the people who worked there because they weren't sure how to accommodate me. I went to a public school in Castro Valley, California. I had to do a lot of self-advocating when it came to my IEP as well, because there were some things they weren't sure how to accommodate me with. One of those was testing. I had an accommodation where I was using a screen reader. They weren't sure if that would be a way that I would be able to teach. I really loved all of the recreational events we would do during the school year, and one of them was the track meet. Whenever, we were taking our lunch break, or maybe if it was really nice out, some people would run on the track. I remember one year I did the 50 meter dash, the 100 meter dash, the 200 meter, the 400, and one year I did the 800. So I think the reason why it is very important for people to attend this conference is because while you're listening to the guest speakers, go to school at a very young age and, having a lot of fun, making friends and hearing that, I got this. And when you can do anything that you set your mind to, I feel like at a very young age, whether that be 3, 4, 5 years old, I feel like that can give everybody confidence throughout their life.